Alright, so as I said before, I'm going to be commentating on all the intros and outros shown in the video prior. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. It contains all the intros and outros I've used in the history of the dhunHERO channel. So I'm going to be making commentary on them. Intro number 1. I like this one a lot, even though it's one of the first instances of motion graphics that I did. And I was really proud that I made my own intro by myself instead of using some pre-made video intro creator like a lot of other YouTubers and my friends do. Fun fact, instead of the logo disappearing out the bottom, that blue circle was supposed to, transition into a green circle so that it will be like an iris transition or like a hole towards the video, and then it will open up, but I couldn't do a green screen in VideoPad at the time. At least I think it needed a license. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I couldn't do it, or I couldn't get good results out of Animate or VideoPad, so I just scrapped it and made it disappear on the bottom. About the music, I chose that because I thought, oh, it's underrated. I guess I'll be known for this later. But then I realized, oh, wait, another YouTuber used it. And then I realized how many views that song got, the Fat Rat Unity. And it's really popular, so I'm just not unique, but oh well, I still like that song. Anyways, I really like this intro. I think a lot of you would expect me to dogpile on it, but I really like it. Okay, so I don't like the animation when it slams because it's just lines expanding, but aside from that, this intro did everything it needed to. It's basically me, but just animate CC tutorials. And I like the transition to the tutorial. Like, it's a tutorial stamp, and it just comes in, slams itself there, and then it just slides. It peels down. I guess that's my intent behind it. You don't see it, you don't notice it, but what I intended it for it to be was that it you know struggles to slide down as easy as the logo does because it's like a sticker, and I could have communicated that better, but I don't really need to. It's just an intro. It doesn't need nuance of typical animation. Anyways, I really like this one too. Man, I really don't like this one. Um, okay, this is number 3. I basically made it crappy on purpose so that people could tell, oh, it's just a fake, but I could have made it even more quality if I just used the assets I used in my animator versus animation. What infuriates me the most is that cursor, the cursor made a box around tutorials only for it to disappear and then just transition into the tutorials logo. So I don't like this. It feels lifeless. There's no music, and yeah, it just feels boring and shoddily made. Okay, number 4. I try to embrace the stick figure animation within me, and I think it's also like a secondary part of my channel. So I made that and made a new dhunHERO intro, and it's longer. I like how it has the blurred video in the background. So I guess I got green screen to work finally. I just don't like the logo. I think the previous logo looked good, like with all the stars and stuff, and the animation, instead of just, looking like a steering wheel, it looks like more of an actual logo. Yeah, I'm not sure about the font, but alright, well, whatever. I tried to make this so that it looks like a liquid or something went up, like just swirl down from above and form the dhunHERO logo. I didn't have enough skills at the time, and I still can't do that by hand. I have to use tools to make it look good. So yeah. I used that for like one video and then abandoned it until I changed my name to dhunHERO. At that point, I made a new one. I don't really know. I guess I just didn't like it. You can see this is the second instance of me trying to integrate my characters and animation side into the gaming videos. This is the first time I was renamed from Minecraft M153 to dhunHERO. You can see I tried to do like the beginning of the intro and the end of the intro with the particle effects and stuff. I tried to do better, like the motion graphics. I was particularly inspired by Dan TDM's intro, but I don't have After Effects, and so I had to, make do with what I did. I do now, so I guess I could do it better, but uh, also, yeah, I think that was after Storytime launched, and then it became Dune Talks, and then that's why I put that guy there, and then the dhunHERO logo, which I'm neutral towards. I think I like the one where it's like the diamond expands out into a rectangle. That's and put the logo like that. It's seen in the Sonic shorts. I like that one the most out of the diamond one. Okay, I think this one went a little bit too fast, but uh, I wanted to make a survival series. Oh yeah, and this blue stick figure represents me apparently. Uh, so I wanted to make a survival series, but I guess I just never got around to doing it. Strange that I don't have the date though. I didn't put the date for some reason. I'll put the month up here. Oh yeah, this is the one without the stick figure and with the green screen. So now that we're here back again, I just want to say I don't really like the beats that this thing does. I like the circles that expanded out of the logo in the previous one. Uh, and this seems to be synced. I don't know why the one in the video was not synced earlier, but well. What I meant to say is out of all the gaming intros, I think I like the first one the most. Oh yeah, I guess I should comment on the animatic first before commenting on that. Man, I absolutely hate that I used the Zawardo thing over there. Uh, but that's why I replaced the sound effects. Not because I thought it was cringe. I mean, I thought it was cringe, but also because of copyright reasons and to make it original. Oh yeah, by the way, I really like this one because of the camera dynamics. Like, oh, it makes a controller and then it jumps up and then the squares from the dhunHERO logo show up and then just animate a bit and then form into the logo. And then it swoops out in green screen to make a cool transition to the video. My God, it did animate not like Flash did not like that controller. Like I had an animation where it was being formed, but I literally cannot do that. I'll show that on screen now. I literally could not do that. I don't know why. It just didn't like that. So I made an alternate one that you can see here. All right, so here we are to today, and this is basically the closest you'll get for a standardized intro in Dune Talks, at least for now in season one. Uh, it's basically I saw that originally I wanted to do an age disclaimer so that people who come to my channel for kid friendly content they won't see this and be like, oh, this is kid friendly too. No, there's swearing. Uh, so wanted to put the disclaimer on the top left corner of the screen, like some TV stations do, and Dune Talks 5 originally had that, like the Mario ROM hacks episode. And then I changed it to be a PG-13 thing, where it had the Dune Talks logo on top and the PG-13 thing. But then I removed it. I was like, that's not really necessary. I don't think, because like that episode, I don't think it had swearing. But in Parappa the Rapper, the episode, like the Parappa anime, uh, that was the one that I actually started putting the age disclaimer, and I decided to do the use the ESRB route and put a T for teen disclaimer. I would have these play with the music before every episode, and I don't know if this reduces retention or what. I don't know if I'm going to keep this around in season two. But yeah, I mean, I generally like it. I think it does its job. Maybe I might make it more fancy later. I'm not sure. Seems more and more YouTubers are doing like even Tomska is doing age disclaimers. So I felt more better about myself for doing this, but still not quite sure. There are YouTubers who just swear in videos like just like that without an age disclaimer, and they're just like, "This is the internet, kid. Deal with it." Anyways.
So today we're going to talk about dreams.
My list of what the Nintendo Switch still needs.
All right, I'm not going to commentate on each of these intros individually, otherwise we'll be here for a long time. But uh, in season one, at least, each episode is planned to have a unique intro. So I started this since episode four, and it's been going good. I think it's the one place where I can flex a lot of my animation and graphic design skills, because a lot of Duntalk's animation is just me talking towards the camera. So yeah, I mean I like these. Oh boy, here's Project Overtime. For those who don't know, Project Overtime was what was originally supposed to be a series running along an episodic series running alongside Storytime, aka Dune Talks, and it was supposed to feature three self-insert characters: me, uh, Drillo, and HD. So um, we planned a lot of things, but we couldn't really do it due to the scope. And one of the first things we did was, aside from writing the episode one script, we made some intros. I got an animator named Mira. She animated a lot of the intro as you see it right now. I only interfered at the end with this scene, which is, by the way, inspired by the Sonic X Japan intro. And I hate these character descriptions, by the way. But anyways, yeah. So this was planned to be used from the first episode onwards. I also made a. I also made uh, an intro. I also made this video sync to the BFB intro, where I put music over it, and yeah, it's pretty fun. You can check it out in the link in the description or in the Dune Legacy playlist on my channel, the dhunHERO channel. So So this is version 2 of the intro. I improved some things upon Mira's animation. I adjusted the easing for the characters, updated updated the design for one of the characters, and just changed some fonts. Also, that ending graphic I changed too. But I think I like the first one better. Oh yeah, this is an animatic I made even before that, but then we didn't end up using it. It would have been in a gray background too. I don't think we would have liked this. I think the intro that we went with that was so much better. I also tried to guesstimate how animatics were made, but then I realized it didn't have to be so deep. That's why I gave up on the number. So this was an improved intro. I decided to like revamp the intro completely with a modern style, but it's unfinished. So I tried to decide to improve the backgrounds and all that. I tried to change some of the scenes. I think I'm going to show some of the Adobe Animate comments I have here. I had left comments in the project to leave notes on what I should be doing, but I never got to doing that. In case you're wondering why the audio quality is so garbage, it's because I never adjusted that setting. Fun fact, Driss was originally supposed to do a silly face here, again, like he did in the previous intros, but he asked me to do the Spider-Man pose, and I did it. And I think I did it pretty well. Here's a title card. I wanted a unique title card for every episode. I also thought that okay, wait, maybe the title card will be like the titles on the right with a black backdrop, and then on the left there will be like the characters standing trying to wonder what's happening, and it's animated and all that. I don't know. This music we wrote ourselves, all three of the people you see on screen. We actually wrote this music be in beatbox. We tried to write a forest theme, but it was really bad, like in my opinion. Like it was 8-bit, it didn't really suit it. So we did some tweaks to it, and I especially tried to apply some different instruments to it, and we got this. I plan to reuse that song sometime. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention, I have two other unfinished intros, intros. I have two other unfinished intros that I wanted to talk about. I forgot to talk about it because it's not really done. Like it never really got past concept stage. So I think in 2019 or 2020 I had this plan to make intros for all my videos where it would be a song and then it would have a logo animation that would transfer that would transform into the dhunHERO logo at the time, and it's basically the similar logo as it is right now, the D and the H. And I had two music choices. There was an iPhone trap remix and there was a Windows XP startup remix. So I'll play the songs now, like short snippets of it, and there will be links in the description. So after deciding that that was too much work, I scrapped it, and I think a little while later I wanted to do it again, but I had a different idea. Instead of a smooth transition, I wanted to do like the D and H crack to form the logo, and I wanted to do that by using a music that I made myself. So I went through many different iterations in beatbox, and here are some of it. And all I did was just finish one crack animation, and that's it. And it never got past it. And you know what? Fine, it wasn't worth it. So yeah, just wanted to put this here for archival purposes, just to remember it. Oh yeah, about this common outros, which I still do nowadays. Intros, I didn't really do that much, even back when I did a gaming channel. Anyways, yeah, even then, I just decided not to do intros because, like, for a little bit, I kept switching a lot. You can see a lot of 2017 dates because I decided, okay, well, it's too long. Let's just get into the video. Even some YouTubers like Dan TDM, he stopped doing intros because he thought it was too long, and now it's basically for viewer retention. And outros, I still do because I still like them. I still like a good outro that makes you feel like a celebration of the video or like basically a motif. Okay, this first one. Okay, by the way, that subscribe graphic is ripped from Google. Uh, this one, I based it off of like old YouTube logic, where it's basically like annotations. But not only would under that logic, I would need a video playing there to make an annotation. But now with YouTube end cards and annotations being deprecated, I can't really do this because this outro is too long. So the video end card won't appear until like until half the outro is completed. I think a lot of people will drop by then, and I think it will ruin retention rate. And also, this box where the video is supposed to go, it's too big for the outro to fit in. I like that you should consider subscribing animation though. Okay, number two, I made this in Minimator. I tried to 3D animate as best as I can with my Minecraft skin, and it worked. I don't know what I should commentate on this. Okay, well, I do have some commentary for this actually. I discovered the Minimator app. Uh, I don't know how. I think I just did through some YouTube scavenge hunt or how to animate Minecraft stuff. So I was never really good at it. Maybe I'll showcase what I did someday if I still have it. But yeah, I just like messing around with it. So I made this.
Now that the recording's done, what should I do? Let me play some game. The virus captured my computer!
Alright, this is in my phase where I messed around with Macromedia Flash 8. And I guess its line quality is how you can tell it was made with an old version of Flash. And also, I decided not to change the audio quality. I was also obsessed with Undertale, so you can see that. And about that comment on the bottom, you can create awesome creations with an older version of Flash for free legally. That is unverified. I assumed that back then, hence this message I put later. Uh, I assumed that because Flash 8 was old software, so I assumed that because Flash MX 2004 was being given keys for free by Adobe themselves, I was like, okay, well, Flash 8 must be free to use then too. It's pretty easy to receive a download for Flash 8, and I was like, okay, well, it's old software, it's made by Macromedia, it should be abandoned by Adobe by now. They shouldn't care if I use that instead of Flash of like the newer versions of anime, but no one ever said that. Plus, I don't know where you can buy these license keys. Even CS6 is gone, and they removed the Flash MX 2004 keys off of their website, so now I'm not so sure what Adobe sends on old software was. So yeah, this kind of sucks, but like I guess it's how Nintendo treats copyright takedowns of their old games. Like, yeah, you can't really buy them, but it's still under copyright. So technically, they are legally within their right to enforce the rules. So just to be safe, I like the stick figure animation in this outro. And by the way, the last outro and this one have different reactions too. Like if you wait for a long time on the outro, I like this one a lot. The stick figure just gives up if you don't click the video. I don't know why the text is glitching. I think I tried to just make it fancier. It's not really creepy or anything. Or I'm not sure. Maybe I tried to allude at this outro being not what it seems to be, but I never really did anything after that. By the way, for a long time, I just didn't even put an outro as well. I just had like in my older videos, just have a end card where I pointed at it physically, uh, like Dan TDM used to do. So yeah.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment, and smash the subscribe button, and click the little bell to get notified when you're updated by the channel. And if you feel like watching another video of mine, then why don't you click this little video over here or click the other one. Well, anyways, bye.
I think this outro was used in like one video, and then that's it. And I don't really like this one because my voice sounds really weird and also it sounds very, very childish. I know that I was pre-puberty back then, but still, I really don't like this. The animation's also terrible. I guess the jokes are fine, but I don't really like this. But I guess it's a unique concept, me narrating, like, hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Yeah, this is the first outro after I rebranded to dhunHERO, and I don't know why I made this puke green aesthetic with blue. It doesn't go well, but whatever. Also, this song gets me copyright claims, so yeah, fun. I guess it's fine. I don't really. Oh yeah, some of the end card elements aren't aligned in the right place. Because these arrows, they're outside the boundaries, so the channel icon would be a little bit lower than that, and also the arrows pointing towards the videos, they're a little bit misaligned. So yeah, have fun with that. But I think this gets across the point too. Oh yeah, another note on this outro, it's not about the outro itself, but a video that it's used in. One of the videos that this was used in was a reaction to an Inanimate Insanity episode. And in that video, I put the outro, but the thing is that I put a joke YouTube poop at the end. And because it was so long, this outro is completely pointless because the end cards only go up to 20 seconds. Seems like I didn't learn my lesson from the first time I did an outro. So, yeah, that outro had no end cards on it and it was basically useless. Also, the YouTube poop itself sucked. I hate it. It's not funny at all.
Now you may be telling me to go back to VideoPad, or try Sony Vegas, or give Camtasia a try, etc. But I want to stick with Premiere Pro. That's why I threw my editing skills over the roof. And that's a metaphor. Also, I have my own website and a Google Plus page, so yeah, check it outie. Also, if you want me to do videos about animating and recording, leave a like. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, click the notification bell to stay notified of new content. I don't know why recording audio is so hard, and I'm off. The recording business is so hard.
So this is what I imagined the Didn't Talk Storytime outros to be. Basically me talking on an end card like a lot of other Storytime YouTubers do. Uh, so the problem is that this end card goes on for way too long, so the videos wouldn't really show. But yeah, I guess I like this. I think the only one I like is the subscribe button. It looks nice. Also, now I don't really feel that way about recording audio.
Reacting to editing videos. I totally didn't make it.
So I don't know, like this Project Overtime outro isn't really an outro per se. I guess the outro would be the credits, uh, which I never ended up making. I only ended up making the music to, and I didn't really like that either. This is the one of the two times I got to show outros on an end screen, which I actually forgot to show something in the original intros and outros video. This outro from the dhunHERO 1 year anniversary, which allowed me to show fan art, and I was able to credit people and uh, do like direct credit people in the outro. So this looks nice. Also, I like how Ariel looks when it's pixelated. I use that in Doom Talks episode 3 also. I like the periods. Also, I don't know why that fun fact appears there. I think that was a space for the video. And I like the line separating that, the divider. Also, as you can see, if you turn off the brightness, you can see the Project Overtime logo spinning. And ironically enough, that's how I came up with the modern dhunHERO logo. I had that Project Overtime logo. I wanted it to be like, spinning like that. But then I wanted to, make my logo also like that. So I put DH there and I realized, oh, wait, I can connect them together. It looks cool. And I decided to improve it by taking after Hyun's Dojo logo and making it look like a ninja. And then later I pixelated it and made it white. My number 9.
Goodbye.
I think this intro is after I watched Scott the Woz, where he just basically uh, did a transition onto a blue background after a video. So I tried to do that. It slides to the right, and it's an orange background. And I used a different song that I like. That's actually, I don't know if it's under copyright or not, but whatever. I think it's fine.
Oh my gosh, it's 7:30?
no, I'm sorry. How could, oh, how could this happen? I never should have trusted you with my idea. Someone get me out. Help!
Okay, here we go. Dun Talks. We're in the modern era now of the dhunHERO channel. So this is the outro I designed late into the episode's development after I decided this series should get a name. It can't, because a lot of people, when they name their series, they name it the name of the channel. Like Scott was and dude, I was like, I can't really do that. I don't want dhunHERO to be the name of the series. So I decided I wanted to be Dun Talks. And so it's kind of like inclusive on what it talks about, like what the show covers. And I made this outro because I wanted a cool transition, and I made it from the beginning with the thought that okay, something might be said behind the outro screen. So yeah, I also like glitch effects, which is why you see a lot of them. And what I attempted to make into a CRT or like a refresh loading thing. I don't know what it's called. Just display that on screen. Also, this outro with the cubes, I'm really proud of that. It also inspired my new channel banner where the cubes, where the squares used to be like rectangles and stuff. Now they're all squares, perfect squares. And this outro, I really wanted like the squares and the dhunHERO logo to just move to the left and groove. And I thought, okay, well, I'm not animating all that by hand, so I made an action script to code it. And I'm really proud of how it turned out. There are some glitches that I just didn't bother fixing. Like, uh, the colors were originally supposed to be restricted, but then there was always a white one. Like, no matter what I did, there was always a white one that was miscolored, and I did not want a white cube in the outro. So I decided that every cube that was white would be recolored randomly to another color, which is why you see a lot of these random colors in this outro. These cubes aren't synced up to the beat, but whatever, I don't it doesn't really matter. I really just love this. Also, the cubes sometimes appear randomly. It's a glitch that I don't think I bothered fixing. Also, I like the shine effect. Also, I this outro was always planned with the ability to be hide behind the screen, but then in the episode 4, I didn't really plan for that. It was supposed to be an outro joke like with the old outro, the one that the orange screen, but I decided to change it, so I put that shine effect there.
Damn it. Maybe if I watched JoJo, this wouldn't have happened.
This is when the series got a new logo, and I think it's a cool logo. I just wanted to make it more unique than just a corporate text on the screen that looks like it was just typed in like 2 seconds. I made the logo fun. I took some inspiration from There Is No Game Wrong Dimension to make these wacky letters. I kept the Shingo Pro font and took inspiration from Amiibo to add these glimmers. So I put them on both sides. I went through like some color variations before I came up on this, and I animated it, including the dhunHERO logo. I also improved the dhunHERO logo by adding the cubes behind it and making it glitch in. So I really like this logo animation. I think the VHS stop thing, which I didn't mention this in the first intro, but I did that VHS stop thing not for I just thought it would look cool, but yeah, other than that, I'm not really sure why I did it, but I just thought it would look and sound cool. I just thought it looked cool if it was a VCR rewinding to the outro. Alright, so the VHS stop thing, it makes the dhunHERO logo look weird because it's transparent and it's like three images overlaid on top of each other, but well, I eventually found a way to solve that. It's basically the same intro. The cubes look different every time because they're procedurally generated. I think I messed something up in the code because a lot more cubes generate early and late into the instead of coming in from the right, they generate in the center, but I'm not really sure. Okay, 13 is a generic outro I used, not with any music, just because I wanted to, you know, like I guess just a few seconds I wanted an outro for the announcement bomb to make it look cool. I really like the Mario Maker 2 sound effects when I was in Course World, so I just ripped that and used that for this logo. I made that in Adobe Animate, as with most of these intros. It also is the first one to use the new channel branding, which is the square cubes, the white pixelated logo, and the pixel cool font for dhunHERO. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say on it. I guess basically just meant to convey that the logo is supposed to be a D and H stuck together. All right, 14. This is basically the same except I replaced the dhunHERO logo uh with the Pixel Cool font, and I changed the Dune Talks logo animation when it comes in because I really miss that window that the old outro had. So yeah, I made a window animation here where I can chroma key it out and make it look like the logo is coming in as a window. I did that again with this intro. I'm really proud of how it came out. Also, I updated the dhunHERO text and the thanks for watching to Pixel Cool because it's part of the dhunHERO branding. And I fixed that issue where the dhunHERO logo becomes more uh, opaque when the VHS stop happens. Though I don't know if I like how transparent the cubes are, but whatever. Also, I finally got to do that screen wipe thing correctly in this logo. You can see that the thanks for watching glitch isn't exactly the same glitch as the one in the before logo. And while I do like that one, I just really did not want to do that again. So I just did this one, which is easier. So yeah, it's basically the same. I didn't change any code. All right, here's the outro for dhunHERO documentaries, which is my animator versus animation 5-year anniversary video, where it was the 5-year anniversary of my most popular video, Animator versus Animation Fan Made. And I call this dhunHERO documentaries because it was styled more professionally. Like I wanted to make a series where I talk about things in Facecam, where I talk about things like my personal projects and things in a more formal fashion that I could not talk about in Dune Talks due to the tone of the video and basically the show's lore not allowing me to address certain things. Which is not the official name of of the series. It has no name. It's just videos I make about the stuff on this channel. This is what I called it, dhunHERO documentary. Someone called it Dune Docs, which I guess. But I don't know if I'll call them documentaries, but yeah, they're basically more professional videos about me as a person, about things on my channel. So I made this outro first using the dhunHERO transition logo that I made before. The outro music, by the way, I got that because I watched a Snazzy Labs video. I got the music from there. And since it was copyright free, I decided to use it because I was much more concerned about copyright this time. It lined up nicely, surprisingly. And I really like this. It feels like a celebration. The music and the outro makes it feel like a celebration of my channel because this was a celebration of a video that I made, my most popular video, the one that started me on my path to full-length animations. Before that, it was all just uh, small ones, small test runs. That was my first, albeit poorly made, but still pretty good on retrospect animation, full-length one. Oh yeah, by the way, the funny thing is that this was made using many different software. The dhunHERO logo at the start was made in Adobe Animate because that's the software I know the best. So these 3D cubes in the background are made with Unity because I thought it had a recorder. I know how to make procedurally generated objects in Unity. I didn't want to learn anything else, so I just did that. So I recorded like 3 minutes of these cubes flying by. I also used it in the dhunHERO announcement bomb, but that's besides the point. So the reason I made these 3D cubes instead of just using the dhunTalks outro is to make it separate from dhunTalks, but also match the dhunHERO branding because I still love the floating cubes. I wanted to make the 3D cubes flying towards the screen. I didn't know much about the animation to make them group, but I didn't really care. So I put the thanks for watching text from Dune Talks on here. Uh, it was just a transparent video from the Adobe Animate outro, and then these logos. This whole outro was composed in a DaVinci Resolve. I also have this progress bar on the bottom so that you can click these videos before it switches to the subscribe button, which on hindsight I kind of regret because these videos should just be up. I don't think it should be told what these videos are because they can always change. But I mean, I guess I just wanted to redirect people. But yeah, so here's the transition I made for the subscribe button. I like it. I like the animation, but I don't think the subscribe button should be there because I heard that subscriptions are not really that valuable, but more so views. So yeah, I place less of a focus on subscribers now and more on views.
How could this happen? I never should have trusted you with my idea. Someone get me out. Help!
Oh yeah, here's the Dun Talks Newgrounds outro, which, funny story, I was considering that because Newgrounds has a different view system where everything goes to the front page and then people review whether it deserves to stay on the front page. At least that's what I think it's like. I don't know if it's changed. But yeah, that's why I decided to uh, upload some of my stuff to Newgrounds, and it got taken down due to the copyrighted music. And I don't know why Newgrounds doesn't have a system for that. Maybe because they're not a big conglomerate like YouTube who can afford to be sued or like work an arrangement where Newgrounds is a small platform. Uh, and I mean not a small platform, but still not a corporate conglomerate type of platform. So they got all taken down, but I uploaded specialized versions of the episodes where the outro is replaced. I think I put the age disclaimer in Juntox 5 as well. I think I uploaded Juntox 5 to 8. But then they all got taken down one by one as I released it weekly, and I decided by the eighth episode, nah, this just ain't worth it, and then just stopped the publish. They're still there, but like it's not visible to anyone. It's still uploaded to their servers. So yeah, I think they're just waiting for me to resolve the copyright infringement, which I'm not gonna do. I don't. Well, maybe I have the source files, but I don't want to pull them out. So yeah, this outro was designed not to be used with YouTube end cards, but basically, first of all, to give the new outro to the latest outro, the one with the window and the new logo to Duntux 5 and 6, and basically tell people to follow my Newgrounds account. and also my YouTube in case they want to see more. I thought that going on Newgrounds would build a more loyal audience, but I guess sometime in the future, maybe next season or next episode, I'll make a version specifically for Newgrounds and see how it does. One guy said in the comments of like episode 6 or something that this isn't an animation. I mean, of course it is. I mean, I think it was episode 7, but there was a lot of animation. There are people who upload reviews and tutorials to this thing. Don't know why I was discriminated, but oh well. I can understand copyright. Maybe I'll give this another go someday. Oh yeah, these are one of the things, and this is one of the things I was doing on my big break. Oh yeah, and here's the last outro, which is basically just the simple logo one, but with a different sound effect at the end because there's two of them with slightly different variations, so I just wanted to try the other one. It also serves as an intro. I used this in the Awad time-lapse video, which is the only upload I have to my channel in 2023 so far. That is unless my update video comes out by then. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the intros and outros so far. Thank you for watching my commentary, and yeah, see ya.